Hey, let that shit ride, Ty. Free 3.
I'm fighting and shit. I'm about to say I'm there every day, so.
Oh yeah, how you? No, I'm gonna ask about that once you get started.
Once it's fucked up.
Yeah. Oh well.
Man, this shit real easy.
Junker, they knock at the door, not get him in. Yeah, and we let them hoe go. Yeah, we bet that shit on 10 to 4. Exotic Glock right by the stove. Know how this shit gon' go. 2 per 10, her she overdose. Just watch how they go, okay. Just watch how they go, okay. Junker, they knock at the door, they get him in. Yeah, and we let them hoe go. Yeah, we bet that shit on 10 to 4. Exotic Glock right by the stove. Know how this shit here gon' go. 2 per 10, her she overdose. Just watch how they go, okay. Just watch how they go. Won't tell on nobody, no, we not the folks. 96 bubble, we fuck up the road. AO15 and the clip like a rope. I'm 5'9" blood, but my partner low. 308 hit his ass, he had a stroke. Back to back with the jab, beat up a bow. Go to Houston to get a slab, throw it on Vols. White girl tripping now, ate up her nose. Walker the Trish, but the shit got me slow. He tried to creep and don't know where to go. Back to back being, so baby, jump over roads. I got them racks, ain't my fault that he broke. Stepping on necks, we won't give him no hoe. Get on the loop or the highway, when we smash on the road. Big by the truck, when we bringin' them low. Camera flash on the top and watch that boy pose.
You know what I'm saying? How you been, fam?
Chilling on it, man. Just taking a break from the gym right now.
Taking a break from the gym right now?
About a week.
About a week?
Yeah.
About a week. So, man, first things first, everybody want to know about the fighting and shit, but everybody want to know a little bit about you, too. So, where you from, dog?
Shit, I'm from here. Born and raised.
Texas County?
Texas County, Texas. Yo.
Texas County. So, what year did you graduate?
2016. Texas High.
Texas High.
Yeah.
How was like Texas High for you?
Great. I mean, I was cool with everybody, so that's why our support that's coming out of the city right now is, I expected it really, because shit, I ain't never put nobody down under that. Like, I'm cool with everybody, so shit.
What growing up in Texas County like? I mean, I'm from here too, but you know what I'm saying, for the people that ain't, you know.
Yeah. I mean, in high school, if you in sports, you know what I'm saying, that's what life is, you know, it's sports and school. As soon as you graduate and, you know, get out and stuff like that, it's hard, I ain't gonna lie. You gotta, cause there ain't a lot of resources down here, so you gotta try to get out and live. So that's, in school it was good. I focused on sports and that was it.
So what all sports did you play?
I ran track, basketball, and football.
And which was your favorite sport?
My favorite sport? At first it was football, and then like my senior year, it was basketball for sure, hands down.
Did you play in college, any sport?
I was redshirting at Paris Junior College for basketball. Yeah. My next year I would have been playing, but that's when I got in the fight. So.
I was just about to say, how did you end up getting into fighting? You know what I'm saying, growing up playing football and basketball and shit.
See, I really been into fighting, but down here it's not really a big scene for it. So, like, I don't know if y'all, me and my boy Juice, we used to, like, I used to go, since middle school, we used to go to each other's house and practice moves on each other, train, and all type of shit. Like, you can ask some of the people I graduated with, like, in the locker rooms, that's all we want to do. We want to fight, play fight, and all that. But then when I came back for summer after my freshman year in college, he was already in his first year, 2 year of training, MMA hard. So him and Chaz was in the shed, like, training. We was in there just training. Like, we was going to the gym, lifting weights. I was training for basketball. Chaz was training the red shirt at UNT for corner. And Juice was training fighting. So as he was training, I'm like, shit, I'm trying to get up in there. I've been wanting to fight for a long time. So he was like, yeah, just start training with me to see what you think. Shit, then, yeah, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna move up there to UNT and start training up there. So that's how I got into fighting. That summer after my first year.
So came back from hooping, started fighting. So like, but you was always into fighting. So who was you watching when fighting growing up? Who was like catching your eye? Since there wasn't really no scene in Texas County.
Who inspired me?
Yeah.
It was more on bigger scenes. It was Anderson Silva, John Jones for sure, George St. Pierre.
Who the GOAT?
Who the GOAT?
Yeah.
Who the GOAT? That's a tough question for me. I mean, without all the other factors involved, John Jones for sure is the GOAT. But he was on steroids, so it's kind of. If I had to give a GOAT, I would say Demetrius Johnson.
Demetrius Johnson.
Mighty Mouse, yeah.
Mighty Mouse. Oh, yeah. I heard him.
He a beast. Yeah. Him, y'all got to give it to him. Him or George St. Pierre.
Now, outside of MMA, did you watch like boxing and too? Did you have some favorites in that shit too?
Boxing, Muhammad Ali for sure was. Yeah, I made this like poster with me and Muhammad Ali. That's like role model. Mike Tyson, just cause how vicious he is. Like he coming in to hurt people. And I feel like that's what I'm coming in there to do. Like I don't really like. I know I got the technique, but what differentiates me from a lot of people is technique, but also my killer's instinct. Like I'm going in there to hurt people.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, for a fact.
For a fact. Man, I remember at the press conference you said coming in to be violent, coming in to be dangerous.
Yeah.
Pass the mic. Like
undefeated. What can we expect from you moving forward, and what are your goals?
Go out there tomorrow night, be violent, dominate, and then I want a title shot.
And that was it. Like
100%.
you know what I'm saying?
That's
So
what it is.
So is that like your mentality? What's like your mental approach to like fight?
Yeah, it's based around that, you know, but also, so I like calculated violence.
Mm-hmm.
Like, my intention is to be violent and to hurt you, but to do it calmly. Like, I want to be relaxed when I do it because that's when you're in your most fluent state, like when you relaxed and calm. Even any sport.
In control of the fight, you know what I'm saying?
Any sport, basketball, the people who tense and, you know what I'm saying, they make a lot of mistakes. If you calm, relax, having fun with it, that's when you do your best. It's just the sport that I'm in, it's a sport built to hurt people, so. And then when I first got down here, I was kind of scoping the scene, looking at the fighters, and one thing that didn't really stand out to me was they wasn't really a lot of people who out there to be feared. Like they going all 3 rounds. It's a good fight. They wrestling and stuff like that. Nobody excited and shit. Yeah, nobody in there really finishing fights. So that's what my mentality coming in was. I want to finish fights.
Yeah. So see, we'll round back to the fight real quick. Back to the mental thing. So you said there was a similarity on your basketball function and boxing. I mean fighting. Mm-hmm. What's some of the other parallels that you naturally brought from that?
From basketball?
Yeah.
The footwork.
Footwork?
Yeah. Like you don't see a guy in MMA that's weighing what I weigh and able to move how I move. They all heavy on their feet. They all slower. Like I could move with the smaller guys, and that came from football too, but mostly basketball and footwork and cardio.
Okay. Now, back to the fight. Oh boy, he was overweight, right? He didn't make weight.
Sammy, it was a tough weight cut. What was the problem with the weight cut? And kind of talk to me a little bit about what happened there.
I was on a week notice, boss. I was on a week notice and tried to fast and drink a lot of water, and it just didn't happen.
Gotcha. And then JACORYN, how does it make you feel to know that you made weight and you're taking this, as serious as you have, but that your opponent didn't make weight?
Like you said, it showed me that he's not taking it serious, and I'm the wrong one not to take serious.
So what weight was y'all supposed to make?
205.
205.
You got to range from 205 to 207. You can weigh. Mm-hmm. His ass came in weighing 221.
And you didn't have to take the fight, right?
I didn't have to if I didn't want to. Nah.
So why'd you take the fight?
It's because the reason he didn't make weight, he was stupid as hell for one. He didn't know how to, and he was lazy. Like it was like he wasn't putting in the work. And I don't care if he heavy. I don't care how heavy he was. He could have came in 240. A dude like that, like he don't take the game serious. I know what I'm gonna do to him.
Mr. Larry, as kind of an ambassador of Texarkana, if we have some young folks watching right now that are thinking about getting into MMA, do you have any advice for them?
Take it serious.
They didn't watch that off the map.
Yeah.
He was talking that shit too.
Yeah, he still is.
So you want to read that?
Shit, yeah.
Man, how fast did that whole end?
A minute 30, man. His ass ain't getting no rematch.
Man, go to sleep again. Like, on me. And then shit, when he got out the ring, what you say to him? He was like, hey, I told you, take this shit seriously. Something like that.
Yeah, I'm not the one to play with. I told him that in the press conference too. You playing with the game and I'm not the one to play with.
You need to respect the game.
So, Golden Child.
Yeah.
Where'd you get that from?
Just because what I do it for, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a mixture, you know, my family, my city. It's just...
Your family was there deep, too.
Yeah. Because that's really what I'm doing it for, like, my family, really. Like, I want to be the one to, you know, turn the tide for us, you know what I'm saying? That's correlate to the Golden Child, you know, get us out the hood, you know what I'm saying? Help the hood, just be that figure for my city. So that's where the Golden Child comes from. I want to be that figure, that image that I always helped my city and I always did it for my people. So that's the Golden Child.
Okay. So Golden Child, you came back and found boxing that year after going to school to hoop. How did you end up finding Peak after starting to fight? Because I really just heard about Peak when I started hearing about you fight. You know what I'm saying? So how did you find out about Peak?
So I was training in Dallas for a while, and Peak was already going on, but they was fighting at like the Hideout, you know, the clubs and stuff like that. So that was like a smaller promotion. So as they was growing, you know what I'm saying, we heard about them down there, but we wasn't really worried about them. So I moved back down here maybe like 6-7 months ago, and they was already going full-fledged. And my coach at the gym I go to right now, he actually started Peak. Like, he was the co-owner of it, and then he sold his way out. So he because they wanted to grow bigger, so he sacrificed his position so the organization, the promotion can go bigger. Okay. So he automatically tied in. So shit, I came in, started training. He seen how good I was, and he was like, "Yo, I want to fight." I started helping some of the my partners through training camp, and then right after that, I jumped into a fight, got the knockout, got another fight. So right now, I done fought the past 3 months, and with all first round knockouts. So once I got started, and I ain't stopped since. So
how it feel to come out? So come out 3-0, right?
Yeah.
With 3 knockouts.
Yeah.
All of them first round too?
All first round, yeah.
How that shit feel, bro?
Feel good. Feel like hard work paying off.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what's your training regimen like? Don't give all the secrets, but you know what I'm saying? How often you in that hole? What's going on?
I'm in there 6 days out the week, Monday through Friday, and then Sunday 2 times a day. So I'm training like maybe like 12 times a week.
A lot of cardio?
Yeah, cardio, technique, condition, explosion. So mostly condition, explosion, my first workout. Second workout is my technique. So.
And then what about like diet? Because you have to keep on weight and stuff too. So.
My diet is on point. I'm a vegan, so
okay.
I don't eat nothing from an animal, none of that. So, like, as far as diet and health, I'm at my peak. You know, I'm steady getting better. So, I don't really worry about the diet and the health part because I've been took care of that in high school. Like,
okay, so you've been on that weight for a minute.
Yeah,
okay.
Like coming in the 9th grade, I was weighing like 360 pounds. So then I went vegan, then I cut to like 240, and I've been hovering between 220 and 240 since then. Just so cutting weight is easy for me now.
Okay.
I mean, it's never easy, but it's easy as it's gonna get for sure.
So weight class wise, you light heavyweight right now, right?
Yeah, 205.
So you plan on staying there for a while? You plan on going up and down in weight classes? How you plan on?
So January, I want to fight. I'm thinking I'm gonna fight for the light heavyweight title. Back here in Texarkana again.
What's the date? You got a date for that yet?
I do, but we're gonna wait on that.
Okay.
I don't wanna put the promotion shit out there. I don't know if they're ready for it to be out there, but
we definitely want the city to come out.
For a fact. It'll be the end of January too.
Okay.
I'm gonna do that at 205, then I'm going pro. And then probably like 1 or 2 pro fights, and I'll probably go down to 185 eventually. Lose a little bit more weight, go down to 185, but I don't know. Right now I'm comfortable at 205. I got power there, got speed there, and shit, the performances ain't bad neither. I'm getting first round finishes, so feel good at 205.
Do we already know who your opponent is for January?
Nah, they looking at somebody though. He ain't tell me the name, but they looking at somebody. I want it to be somebody who gonna actually come at me, who gonna actually, fight me. Yeah, I don't want nobody who sit there timid, scared and shit. I want.
So it's your first shot at a title fight. So is you You would be the challenger, right? Or
Yeah.
okay, so it's somebody that's already comfortable that done won at this position before.
If it go right, I'll be fighting a dude called Cameron Preacher. He like a big white dude. He about my size, about my size. Yeah, he the champ, but he got a wrist injury right now, so we don't know if he gonna vacate and let me fight somebody else for it. Then we'll both be challenging for it. But if he come back in time, it'll be him.
Okay. Do you got like a kill list, a target list of people that you want to fight within the organization or anything like that?
I did at first. But now I want the belt. I don't care who I fight, who it is. I want the belt because I'm trying to have one more fight for the belt and go pro. That's
go pro. Next move.
Yeah, that's the next move. I'm trying to go pro.
So speaking of the injury, what happened? What happened with your wrist, thumb? What's that?
I broke my thumb punching him in the head. Yeah, I punched him wrong. I hit him with I was throwing a hook, and I didn't turn my hand over. Hit right here, broke this knuckle right here, fractured this knuckle right there.
Now, did that happen on the last hit, or was it early in the fight?
It was like the punches right before I finished it.
Okay.
So I kept punching with it. I didn't know it was broken until they cut off my wraps. Then it started swelling up. But in the fight, adrenaline going, and you just kept hitting his ass with that.
How long you plan on fighting?
How long I plan on fighting?
Is it as long as you go, trying to go Cody with this? What's the move?
You mean as far as professional and shit like that?
You got a long-term vision for it, long-term road, or?
Probably.
I'm preparing myself to be the best in the world, so it's just him sitting over there right now. That can be anybody.
I want to be the best in the world before I quit, for sure.
I feel that.
I'm gonna go pro January. The plan is to go 5-6-0, get that call to the UFC, work my way up, go win a belt, probably defend it once or twice, and yeah, I'm gonna be fighting probably the rest of my life, but professional, probably not. The business side of it, probably 2 defenses and I'm done. I probably still train and stuff like that. I love the game. I don't never see me not practicing, getting better somewhere. But as far as professional, defend it twice and I'm done. That's probably about 33 to 35. I'll be done. Yeah.
It's not bad. What's the money like in the fighting world?
It just depends on who you are. You know what I'm saying? The MMA world is different than boxing. Boxing, everybody can pay billions if you win it. MMA, you got to kind of have a following behind you. You got to have a social media presence and all that stuff. So, I'm planning on being global superstar. I'm gonna do whatever I got to do to get the recognition. However I got to do it. I look at it as a business. That side of it is a business. As long as I'm doing my work on the other end, working hard every day, getting better, the fighting stuff will handle itself. But the business is the work. Because I don't want to just be fighting for crumbs. I'm putting my health and my life on the line, stepping in there. So I'm gonna do whatever I can to make as much profit as I can. So
speaking on the business side of it, so when I came to watch you fight this last fight, that was my first time coming to a fight. I've seen a couple on TV, and I just recently got in fighting last year. A couple of the homies put me on. One of my favorite things about it is the walkouts and the shit talking.
Yeah.
And is that something you got naturally? Because you be in that camera talking your shit, and you got you got a natural showmanship about yourself.
Yeah.
So is that natural? Or you approach that business you just said you did? So, but what's that like?
In the moment, my entrance and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's just natural. That's definitely natural. I'll be in a different mind state. When it's time to fight, that's really the golden child right there. I'll be in the back crying, angry, I'll be out of my element. I'll be in my element, but out of my normal state of mind. Yeah, it's just different.
Do you consider the golden child a alter ego, kind of like the Black Mamba or something?
Ego, for sure.
Okay.
Definitely alter ego. That's the business side, but that's just who I am when it comes to fighting. It's time where you can release everything. Ain't nothing a better way to get rid of stress and stuff that's been on your mind than to punch some shit. Just being honest.
Do you have a consistent way of tapping in, something you do routine every time before a fight or anything, or before you work out that you do to tap into that golden child?
It's the name. I know what it means.
Yeah.
So it just boom, the golden child here. I know my family out there So I know that's what I'm doing it for. So shit, we still out here struggling. Ain't no way this nigga. Ain't no way I can
ain't no way I can let this nigga get off my plate.
No cap. That's exactly the mindset. I'm going out here to feed my family.
You gotta eat off that plate. Outside the fighting, man, so what's some other things you're into right now? What you do outside? I mean, I know.
Marketing. I do
marketing,
digital marketing and social media marketing.
Social media.
So, start my own agency really like it started like last month, but I was in the middle of fight camp, so it's like didn't really get to focus on it. So we'll be launching it probably within this next week. I already had an agency in Dallas when I was staying in Dallas. I kind of left all my clients and stuff down there, came down here. So I mean I'm familiar with the industry. So
okay. So you might be interested in the business side of the fighting world, tapping into that too.
Most definitely.
Okay.
Definitely. Just making connects with everybody. So
now I heard you fuck with Swinny. What's that relationship like? You know what I'm saying? I heard you're gonna be walking you out a couple of times.
He was supposed to walk me out this time, but the promotion was on some different type of shit. Like, okay, what's the relationship? I mean, we was in school together, didn't really hang out much like that, but I was one of those younger, like he was like a senior when I was a freshman. And in that time of day, you know what I'm saying, kids looked up to him, you know what I'm saying? He you know, legend of the school, legend of the city, you know what I'm saying? Like,
oh yeah, you played football too, and he playing football, you know what I'm saying? So
he went to college from football. The freestyles in the locker room, that tradition, he took that to another level. Like, so, and then the fact that he went into music, and this, you look at how he moves, like he really care about the city, like
business savvy too.
For a fact, he know what he doing out there, and he never forget where he came from. He don't change who he is. He still got that Texas swag about him. So it's like, I mean, I fuck with my boy for sure.
There's some more people around the city music you can fuck with right now too.
I was listening to your boy shit. That shit hard too.
Cinco
for sure.
Hey,
that's hard too.
Cinco be snapping.
Yeah, that's hard too.
Yeah.
I don't know. I be listening to a lot of music, but
who you listen to on Big Scene right now?
Baby for sure.
Lil Baby?
Yeah.
Yeah, that new tape hard.
Yeah.
That new tape hard.
That's for sure. That's probably what I listen to the most, to be honest.
Do you got like who you listen to when you're working out?
That's probably who I listen to. That's probably it. I mean, I fuck with the big, you know what I'm saying, Future hard too. Gonna hide. Thug hide. I mean, J. Cole, True, Kendrick, True.
That's my guy right there.
Like,
hey, you
on
see
top.
it, Cole,
that's the best album on here.
Yeah,
too. Every song on this album was hard. Every one. That's probably when I was in school, the first album that came out. Like every song.
Mount Rushmore. Yours. You got one?
From that album?
Nah, from ever top 4.
From him?
No. Yo, Mount Rushmore.
Oh,
artist.
okay. Top 2. How many? Top 4? So you know K. Dot, J. Cole for sure.
Man, I'm fucking with that, boy. Okay.
That's our top. Them two on top. Damn.
I'm gonna have to agree with you there.
That shit hard. I ain't gonna lie. But I know for a fact them two in there. We talking about like just in general.
Yeah, this your shit. It can be somebody from a different genre if you want to. Shit, I ain't tripping.
Damn. Just how much I listen to him, I gotta put a baby up in there.
Lil Baby definitely gonna be goated.
Yeah, for sure. Who else? That's hard. There's a lot of them. That's a lot.
But shit, you said you grew up watching basketball.
Yeah.
You got a top 5 all time in basketball?
Oh, that shit harder. Basketball is hard because it's like I give you my my top 5 by position.
Okay. I can
do it like
Line
that.
them up.
Point guard, I'm gonna go. Woo, shit. Well, probably by Steph Curry, but probably by Steph Curry. He changed the game. It's either gonna be Steph or Magic. Probably Steph Curry. I'm gonna go Steph Curry. Shooting guard. Kobe hard to say because he wasn't no team player. He was just a baller.
Mentality, killer. Got your neck.
Yeah, he coming. Cause his killer mentality, you don't really see that. Shooting guard is tough though. D Rose with no shooting guard. Point.
There's really not many options at the two. You got Kobe, Jordan, Wade,
Wade,
T-Mac, Harden if you fuck with him, Jerry West if you old school. There's not really many options.
I gotta go D Wade on that one. I gotta go D Wade.
Small forward.
Small forward. Yeesh. That's probably the hardest position on the.
Are you a LeBron fan?
I like LeBron. The only thing with LeBron, he got everything but that killer instinct consistently. Mm-hmm. He'll have it sometimes, some series, but some years, but in some years you don't really see it like that. But we're talking about small forward, I'll probably give it to LeBron. Yeah, LeBron. Power forward, ooh. And my boy right there, I probably gotta go KG on the power forward. Hey, tough. KG tough. Yeah, that man right there.
That's what I'm going to.
Yeah. KG on there one. Center, that's probably hard. That's probably the hardest position right there. Because you got Shaq, you got Tim Duncan, I'll give it to Shaq, just as far as dominance. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't give it to Shaq because they be looking at skill-wise, but skill and your efficiency is different. They're two different things. So, as far as dominating the game, changing the game, Shaq is center. Yeah, they're my top 5. Who you rocking with on that?
Man, I gotta go with a different 5, or can I still?
You can say some of the same people.
Dang, it's gonna be very similar. For the sake of difference, I'm gonna just change it up. To come back, I'm gonna go AI at the 1.
Yeah.
Jordan at the 2.
Who's my 2? D Wade?
Yeah. Took D Wade. You took Bron at the 3.
Yeah. Could go Giannis. Is Giannis a 3? He a 4?
He a 4.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. KD at the 3.
That's tough.
Giannis at the 4. Nah. Let me get Timmy at the 4.
I knew you was about to say Tim Duncan.
Let me get Timmy at the 4. Let me get Hakeem at the 5.
Hakeem.
Yeah.
That's a hard team. KD a little weak though. That's my favorite player, but he's a weak link.
He is a weak link. I was gonna get Scotty, but I need some shooting out there.
I'm talking about killer instinct. He damn sure ain't no killer instinct.
Old flummy boy. What's talking about? That's my one of my partners' boy though. He gonna be mad. I'm talking about the nigga. That nigga a flum.
He is though. He is though. I don't see him get no better. I don't see him get no better than what he already is.
How you feel about the Paul brothers?
In the fight game?
Yeah, Jake and Logan Paul.
As far as come to the fight game?
Yeah, how they entered, how they doing, the whole approach.
I like it. I like him and I don't like him. I like him because he bringing exposure to the fight game and more money. And that's a problem in MMA. People not get paid enough, so he brings it to the light. But the fact that he bragging like he just cold and that he just good, he fighting nobodies. You know what I'm saying? So he either fighting basketball players or washed up fighters or wrestlers. Like he not really fighting nobody who gonna get him to work. But he's stepping in there. But he ain't making more money than a lot of people. So
Can't be mad at that. You gotta he fighting one of them fighting Garcia, right? Coming up or something.
He fighting Anderson Silva.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Who you got?
Anderson Silva, old man.
Goldie though.
I probably go Anderson Silva. Yeah, he is a GOAT for sure. He got hands. He can box. He can box for sure. I probably go Anderson Silva on that one. Jake Paul young though. He got that. He still got that one punch knockout power. You know what I'm saying?
What's your so outside of when you fighting, what's like your favorite part about watching fights? You know what I'm saying?
My favorite part about watching fights,
Or the whole process.
I just like when top talent fight top talent. Like you see high level versus high level is the excitement be through the roof. Like even in boxing, I'm ready to see Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford fight. Like boxing, they take too long to fight the top people. Like MMA, you got the top people fighting the top people all the time. So it's just about high levels facing high level, pushing each other to another level. That's what I like about it. That's what I'm trying to get to. I want to fight some of the best in the world.
So is there like a cap on how many times you can fight in a year, or?
It depends on what happened. If you coming out unscathed, you can fight week after week. But usually when you have like an injury, they'll put you on like a 6-month suspension and stuff like that. So it just depends. A lot of times, like when you miss weight, you can't fight for 3 months. Typically, on average, a good year of fighting is like 3 or 4 fights that year. I've already had 3 in 3 months. So I'm on a rapid pace, but I ain't gonna fight again until next year. So
Is that because of the thumb, or?
no, they not coming back. Well, yeah, it is. Cause I was gonna fight for another promotion actually, November. I was gonna fight a dude in Louisiana, and this happened. So now we're just gonna sit it out, wait till January. Yeah, get that title shot and go pro. That's where we at with it now.
You got any sponsors?
Yeah, and I actually got like 3 or 4 more sponsors that's gonna be with me on my next fight too. So, yeah.
So man, we'll go ahead and wrap it up. So shit, before we head out, get some top 5s. Top 5 fighters all time.
Top 5 all time?
You can put, it can be MMA and boxing, just your top 5 favorite fighters all time.
Ooh. I do MMA and boxing. MMA, we got Demetrius Johnson. We got George St. Pierre, John Jones. You got DC, Daniel Cormier, and Conor McGregor. You got them 5.
Okay.
Boxing, shit. You got Mike Tyson, Muhammad Ali, Sugar Ray, what's his name? Roy Jones Jr. There's a couple I could go for that last one. I'm gonna go Tyson Fury.
Ooh, no Floyd.
Hold on now. Floyd Mayweather for sure. Floyd Mayweather the top. He number 1. If we're going to order, he number 1.
Okay.
Just as far as the fights and the business, he on both sides the best at both.
All right, so we already did music. We already did basketball too. So you in the film at all?
In the film,
Yeah.
like actors.
Movies, shows, anything? You watching anything?
Yeah.
What you watching?
Right now I'm watching Power, all of them.
Mm-hmm. What's your favorite installment from the series?
Oh, like which branch off I like the most?
I fuck with Tommy shit.
I fuck with Tommy shit. That's the one I was gonna say. It was either between Tommy shit or the new Kanan shit.
Yeah, Kanan shit got hard this
season. This one that just came out. But like they don't in the Kanan one they don't do enough. Like it's too many episodes of really nothing happening. Like,
and the
Tommy hard, he don't give a fuck.
Yeah, Tommy shit, that hoe just hard. And Tarico, that hoe got so many plot twists. That hoe constantly.
Which one?
I guess Ghost, the one with Tariq.
Oh yeah. Oh, Ghost 2. The one about him. I like that. That one was hard too. The one with what's the mama name? It's Mary J. Blige.
Mo.
Yeah, Mo. The one with her. Yeah, that one hard too. I like that one too. Yeah. The hardest one though, like the one that because you in it to see, somebody who don't give a fuck who gonna really take over. Tommy hard. Tommy the hardest one.
But shit, bro, for the slide out of here.
Yes, sir.
Gonna tap in with you again.
Yes, sir.
Be safe, no.
Know how this shit here gon' go. 2 per 10.
Hey,
She overdose.
like and subscribe.
Just watch how it go. Okay. Just watch how it go. Okay. Junkie, they knock at the door. They get in it. Yeah, and we let them hoe go. Yeah, we bet that shit on 10 to 4. Exotic Glock right by the stove. Know how this shit here gon' go. Ay, 2 per 10. She overdose. Ay, just watch how it go. Okay. Just watch how it go.
I'm back in that mode, yeah, it been a minute after dark on the beat, yeah, I'm feeling like this. They say these niggas gotta wait till I'm finished, I pull up in foreign, don't know that they rented. Since the winner got 5% tenant, all Black Panther gon' handle my business. Hop out the car, I ain't leaving no witness. Been in the field, I hang with lieutenants. We get the drop on the ops and start spinning. We up in the store, yeah, you know that we winning. He say he a shark, then we send him fish. So my uncle will work just to stand in the kitchen.
But I'm in the wood, he get smoked with his dead ass.
I been on this shit, yeah, he already knew that. He knew
Killed by the
it.
bitch and he stressed with his mad ass.
Play with the gang, get a nigga get blue back.
Junkie, they knock at the door, not get them in. Yeah, and we let them hoe go. Yeah, we bet that shit on 10 to 4. Exotic Glock right by the stove. Know how this shit here gon' go. 2 per 10. She overdose. Just watch how it go. Okay. Just watch how it go. Okay. Junkie, they knock at the door. They get them in. Yeah, and we let them hoe go. Yeah, we bet that shit on 10 to 4. Exotic Glock right by the stove. Know how this shit here gon' go. 2 per 10. She overdose. Just watch how it go. Okay. Just watch how it go.